What's up, everyone? It's your boy Carcino here. And what you're seeing is the realities of the situation. You guys talk about, oh, Carcino, you don't go on, do a thing about boxing no more live. We want live boxing chats. I'm like, I do one every fight. We have live boxing chats in the fight, right after the fight's over. So this is a live boxing chat. You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Sometimes the notifications go out late, such as this situation you're seeing right here. A lot of people are not awake, or a lot of people are not getting the notifications. I'm gonna go with the first statement. They're not getting the notification right now. It's not being sent out. So sometimes you go online too fast, and I don't know what happens, but it seems to break down. Okay, we're going to try back as soon as they're getting their notifications, and we're going to attempt to get this situation fixed. So just stay tuned. Okay, we having one person show up. So now we're going to start talking about boxing because that's what you want to talk about. Let's do so. As Saul Canelo Alvarez definitely is back in the fold. And because he's back in the fold, did y'all get a notification at? I know this one's a little screwed up. Sometimes when you go online a little fast, we kind of went online real fast. So when you do that, it kind of messes things up, and they don't send out the notifications. But hold on. I'm going to contact them right now. Then we'll get started. So for everybody who's watching this later, this is a live chat. Okay, I just asked them to fix it. So we're going to sit back and see what happens. I think people are starting to get the notifications now. And we're going to tell you exactly what's going on here. The guessing channel. Yeah, we're guessing when people are going to actually show up. Because a lot of people didn't get their notifications. But I think people are starting to probably get them now. I just sent them an email to fix it. So we should see what happened. Sorry about this if you're watching this at home. People are just starting now to get their notifications. YouTube had a small issue. Sometimes when you go too fast to get online, they do this. In my world, it is 6:15 in the morning. Sleep is for the weak. But anyway, let's talk about it. Saul Canelo Alvarez. He is pushing for a rematch, while we heard Triple G wasn't. We heard it right out of his mouth. We heard it right out of his mouth saying he ain't pushing for the rematch. Canelo does not want to fight Miguel Cotto in a rematch. The only rematch he wants is Gennady Golovkin, and he wants it right away. He made it clear. There's no wiggle room. There's no, I want to talk to my promoter. There's none of that garbage coming out of Canelo's mouth like it came out of Triple Cheese. He's a mouse. He's a mouse. That's what mice do. Mice, they eat the cheese. He's a mouse. K2 and Tom Loeffler, they're going to make the decisions for him. Canelo makes his own decisions. Canelo says, I want Triple G in a rematch. That's my next fight. I want that next. He didn't say I want to wait till September or none of that. He said, no, I want my first fight of 2018. I want it to be my first fight of 2018. I don't want another fight that is not at the tiebreaker with Golovkin. And that's what we're trying to do. You can't get no more definitive than that. So if this bum goes and fight anybody else other than Canelo Alvarez, I don't want to hear it. We saw this bum say in the ring he wanted the rematch. Then he started crying about talking to promoters. Yeah, that sounds a job for promoter. I don't know if I want to fight him. He's a dancer. He's not boxer. I'm Mexican style. That's what you said, right? You Mexican style. Get in there and and then you get in there and you felt them punches, buddy. I seen your body language. You couldn't lie to me. You lie to the rest of them people. I saw you, Triple Cheese. You felt that power. Triple Cheese didn't win nothing. Right, how you gonna punish the guy that's feeding the shots? Triple G ate all his shots. Yeah, he ate them. So how did he win if he's sitting there eating punches? The person that eat the punches ain't the one that's supposed to win the fight or even get a draw. He eating them. The name of the game is hit and not get hit. Who was the person not getting hit and who was the person getting hit? He ate them like candy. Well, look at his face. That looked like that was some real hard candy, wasn't it? He ate some real hard candy that night. Canelo's in Colombia, and he was out there, I think, trying to raise some money for the victims in Mexico for the earthquakes. And he was speaking at the WBA convention that they had there, and he was making a statement also, and that's what he made definitively known at that press conference. He wants his first fight of 2018 to be Triple G Gennady Golovkin. And that they're trying to make that happen. Now, all you fans of Triple G's Gennady Golovkin, tell him to step up and make that his first fight. Why he can't open his mouth? When he opened his mouth in the back, he said, talk to my promoter. He don't want to fight. He don't think it's a good fight. It ain't a good fight because your bell got rung. No, you want to go ahead and fight Danny Jacobs or fight Canelo Alvarez next. That's the only fights I want to see you in. If I see you coming in fighting somebody I don't know, it was clear, Andre. It was very clear. He's going to fight Saunders next, and then Canelo in May. Well, if he fight Billy Joe Saunders at the end of the year, that's on him. Who cares about Teddy? Teddy's always finding something to argue about. Teddy's theatrical. Because he wasn't landing that big right on a big, sloppy, come-forward fighter. Canelo is a slick fighter. He has movement. He has great upper body movement. He roll with punches. He don't get hit flush. Canelo clearly won. He landed the most authoritative blows. He landed the most body punches. I've never seen a fight where a guy who lands only 8 body punches and little jabs in the fight win a fight over the guy who's landing the most authoritative punches in the fight, who's pushing the fight in the late rounds, the championship rounds, steps it up, gives it to Gennady Golovkin. I mean, this fight here is something else. Well, Ward wouldn't have did all that moving. Ward would have beat him and made him miss and punished him in the body and tired him out. He'd have never got off on Andre Ward. Andre Ward would have beat the living crap out of Gennady Golovkin. He'd have been more physical with him, everything. And HB Old, they saw their little giant fall with Kovalev. They brought him there to beat Andre Ward. And then Andre Ward embarrassed them and then retired. Beautiful. People hate Canelo because they like hype jobs. Canelo has shown and proved, because everybody wants him to be a hype job so much, and they mostly don't like Oscar De La Hoya. So that's why they hate Canelo Alvarez. And you can't do that. I mean, listen, Triple G is not what he's made out to be. He did not improve. He digressed. He was the one-dimensional fighter when he came in with all this power. But now, since he's got to take this urine and blood test for the fights, he ain't been the same ferocious tiger he's been before. He looks pretty average now. Go back and watch a fight of him when he fought Gabe Rosado, when he's fighting all those guys. Look at what his body looked like. And look at what his body looks like now. Canelo Alvarez just need one lesson. One thing he did wrong that I would fix. And he probably realized it now. I didn't have to move at all and get tired. I could have stood right in front of him and banged this guy out. Because he can't take it. I can hurt him. Everybody who picked Triple G, they're doing that and saying he won because they picked Triple G to knock Canelo out. And they were wrong. And because they were wrong, they want to just say, well, he at least won the fight. They can't be all the way. They can't take the L all the way. They got to have some little glimmer of hope because they made the wrong choice. Sorry about that. Triple Cheese did not win this fight. I don't know how anybody could watch this fight one time and think he won. Only time that happened to me is when he fought Danny Jacobs. When I first watched it, I watched it at a small screening. And they had that small screen somewhere else, watching it at a bar. And it had the appearance that he won. Then you go back and watch the fight and realize that Danny Jacobs won at least 8-4, 7-5. And I'm like, wow, Danny Jacobs really won this fight. And he got robbed. And he knew he got robbed. And now everybody's fighting off the blueprint Kell Brook laid. Kell Brook laid these bricks. And ever since then, everybody's been lining up to fight him. Kell Brook exposed something. And when they saw it, they said, whoa. This guy, this is a welterweight doing this to him. Look how he's missing. He can't even hit him. And he's standing in front of him. Oh, sign me up. Oh, I'll fight him. He's nothing. Ever since Kell Brook exposed him, it has been downhill for Gennady Golovkin. Everybody signed up to fight him. This is why Abel Sanchez did not want Gennady Golovkin to fight Erislandy Lara. This is why they didn't want him to fight nobody that was slick. They didn't want Andre Ward. They didn't want anybody who was skilled at boxing to fight Gennady Golovkin because they knew what they had. They know they got a stiff, power-driven fighter. That if you take him in the late rounds, that gas is going to be out that tank, and he's just going to be a walking target. So if Canelo could make some changes in his conditioning, in fact, to stand in proper shape and not exerting so much energy early, that he could beat Triple G just standing in front of him. And I think he knows that now. Like, man, I did not have to move that much. All I had to do was stand in front of him. I'm hurting him. I could just fight him from right there. He can't hurt me. No, Ken, I don't work for Golden Boy Promotion. I saw the fight. I did like the rest of you. I saw the fight. I'm just smart. I know boxing. There's no way in the world you tell me this guy didn't win the fight. I seen this guy box circles around this guy. And they try to tell me this guy won 7 rounds. Yeah, instead of Adelaide Bird, they need to be looking at that judge who gave 7 rounds to Triple G over Canelo. Where in the world did Triple G win 7 rounds? 7? But let's go to Canelo's next statement. Canelo Alvarez got out there and said, I felt I was the winner, but that's boxing. I told everybody it'd be a great fight. I felt very happy with what I did. The people were very happy, and now they want to see the rematch. Eric Gomez has already said he's begun discussions with Golovkin's team, which is headed by Tom Loeffler of K2 Promotions. Both sides are hoping to reach a deal before the year is out. But if it doesn't happen, you know who to blame. K2 Promotions and Tom Loeffler. Or Loeffler, or whatever what his name is. Silly G, a.k.a. Triple Cheese. You blame them. You already saw how he flipped script. Canelo don't want nobody else but him. I want Golovkin first in 2018. No other fight wanted. That's how you make a statement. That's how you do it. Now it's time for Silly G, Triple Cheese to step up to the plate. Jerome King, he was active. In the rounds that he won, he was very active. It's about the person who's landing the shots. He's missing. The other person is slipping. It's about hit and not get hit. Just because this person's coming forward don't mean he's winning the fight. This is what the average person that sits at home who's casual don't understand about boxing. Just because you're moving backwards don't mean you're losing the fight. Was he moving backwards because Triple G put him there? Or did he go back on his own? He went back on his own. So it wasn't the punches of Triple G that put him on the ropes. See, people don't understand things like this. And that's what the crime of it is. Instead of learning, they're trying to tell you who won the fight. It's like, how you going to tell me who won and you don't even know what's going on? If somebody who sit there and they watch a chess game and you going to tell somebody who won the chess game and you don't even know nothing about chess, how you going to tell somebody who won to people that know about chess and play chess? You ain't win. That's an illegal move. That guy was putting his chips forward all game. How you win? Look at all them pieces he got over there. How you win? They're going to be looking at you like you crazy. I won because I said checkmate. That's how I won. But that other guy was, man, he was taking pieces and slapping the board. Man, he got more. Look at all them pieces he got over there. He was the one pushing the game. How you win? See, that's what I'm saying. If it's not by authority, when somebody's got an authoritative jab, that means people are not getting around the jab. You see somebody like Thomas Hearns' jab. That's an authoritative jab. You got to fight to get around his jab. Did Canelo ever have to fight to get around Triple G's jab? No. His jab was null and void. It was the only punch he had. When he did land a punch, it was a jab. The only thing he really threw was these pawing like jabs. He was trying to use them as range finders, but he had nothing to hit. He's trying to throw some hooks around, but he's getting caught. Most of these things is getting caught by the glove. I'm just disappointed. I'm highly disappointed. I'm glad Canelo Alvarez he's ready. 115, 113 for Triple G, to me, is a horrible card. Because there's no way he won 7 rounds. But I knew they was going to score this a draw. I knew they were going to do 1-1. But people want to focus on 118, 110. Let them focus on it. It took the attention away from the real criminal who gave Triple G 7 rounds. That's the crime. I'm going to try to get some rest, man. I'm going to try. Try. I did say try. I'm going to give it that old college try. I'm out.